Hi everyone, welcome to, we're already in week 4 of our 7 week Yin Yoga at Bedtime series. So if you have 2 blankets or 2 like towels or bolster, whatever you have around the house, okay, grab them. We're just gonna roll it up here. And so this practice, we're gonna do more kind of like, we're gonna call like, let's say flowing to a dream time. Okay, flowing to bed. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of movement with this yin practice, not tons, just a little bit different than before. So we're gonna start in half butterfly. So if you want to take your left leg, extend it out. Okay, and then grab your one of your rolled up whatevers. Okay, and you want to put it underneath your left knee. Okay, so your right foot is in towards the inside of your left thigh. Okay, and then here you can kind of play with where you want to come down to. So even if you want to come down, you might not. You can go over your bent knee. That feels better. You can forward fold. You can extend actually over your extended leg. Okay, so remember in yin that we go to where we naturally stop and then we just let time and gravity do the work for us. But it's very important that you're okay to practice yin before you start. So make sure with your healthcare provider that it's okay for you to do so. Okay. So let's be here in our half butterfly on this side for a few minutes. Okay. And we can just let our breath be natural. We don't have to manipulate our breath or do any special breath work. Okay. All right, when you're ready, let's come up out of that. Bring your hands behind you so your fingertips are pointing to whatever's behind you. Just lift up your hips, your chest a little bit, okay? And then we'll switch sides. So extend your right leg out and then put your blanket under your right knee. Your left foot's gonna go inside, okay? And again, just find whatever fold makes sense to you. And you might not even want to fold, okay? Depending on your back. So just play with it for a minute and just do what feels nice. Fold down onto a blanket. And this side might be different. It doesn't have to be the same on each side, okay? All right, and when you're ready, let's press up out of that. Again, bring your fingertips behind you, lift up your heart. And then bring it down. We're going to come into Cobbler pose or butterfly. So bring the bottoms of your feet together and then bring your hands behind you and just scoot your bum closer. And if you want, you can bring your blankets under your knees. If you want to roll them both up. If you like that. I'm just going to be here. Get it out a little. You can fold over if that feels nice. If you don't want to fold, you can just be here, letting the work in your hip flexors, letting gravity help you there, okay? again. Let's bring our hands behind us. Press lift our hips a little bit up. Lift them up off the ground a little. Push your hands into the mat. All right. From here, let's come up onto one of your towels or blankets, whichever one. I'm just going to come seated on it and come into Savasana, our easy seated pose. And then we're just going to bring our left hand to the top of our right knee, right thigh, and then just bring your right hand behind you. And then kind of sink into your left side a little bit and then reach your right arm over. And then sweep your right arm down, lift your left arm up. And then bring your right hand to the top of your left thigh and then your left hand behind you. And just kind of sink into your right a little bit. And then bring your left hand up. And then bring your left hand down and then bring your right arm up. A little shoulder roll here. Back and forward. And then take your left hand to your right ear. And we're just going to do a nice, gentle stretch of the neck here. Bring your right hand in front of you and then bring it behind you. And then tuck your chin down a little bit. And then let's switch sides. So your right hand is going to go to your left ear. Nice, gentle here, okay? This is nothing forced. Our neck is very delicate, so we don't want to do anything really forceful or strenuous. Sweep your left hand in front of you and then take it behind you. Gentle pull and then tuck your chin down. And then we can undo that, okay? So I'm going to get a little upper body stretch in there. So let's come off your blanket. And we're going to go back into our cobbler's pose. So bottom of your feet together. And then scoot your bum up a little bit. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're just going to gently roll onto your right side. Take your left foot close to your bum, like hug it in, and then bring it behind you. Okay. Adjust your front right leg so that your ankle to your knee and then your knee to your hip is making a 90-degree angle, okay? And then do the same thing with your back leg. So adjust it so your ankle to your knee, your knee to your hip, okay? And then one of your blankets have in front of you, or two, depending how low or far you want to go here. And you can just kind of fold down and rest. Whew, enjoy this. It's kind of a version of deer pose a little bit. It's like a 90-90. So we can just rest here. And again, if anything doesn't feel comfortable for you or there's any pain, tingling, numbness, pinching, burning, those are all words we don't like. We just come out of the pose, okay? When you're ready, let's press up out of that. Bring your left foot heel back to your bum and then back up, okay? And then we're going to bring our feet back to Cobbler's pose. Bring your hands behind you, scoop forward, and then move your blankets to the other side, okay? Go ahead and just roll down onto your left side. Bring your right foot in toward your bum and then behind you. And then set your 90 and 90 up. So ankle to knee to hip is a 90 like a square. And then back also, okay? Just gonna roll, lay down here and rest. Okay, when you're ready, let's press up out of that. And we're gonna come around onto our bellies, okay? And we're gonna come onto your knees and then just lower down into your belly and bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, okay? Just Sphinx pose. Check that everything is lined up behind you. And then if this is too pinchy on your back, you can always walk your elbows forward a little bit more, okay? From there, let's come down, make ourselves a forearm pillow, and rest your forearm, and then just bend your knees and take it side to side. And then we're going to tuck your toes, bring your hands to each side of your heart, and we're going to press back. So we're going to come to Tadpole. So either your legs can be parallel to each other at hip width, and you can just sit back on one of your blankets if you like. Okay. Or you can bring your toes together and then your knees wide to the edge of the mat, and you can sit back that way. It's totally your call. Okay. Rest your forehead. Let's press ourselves up. Bring your hands back under your hips. Back to tabletop. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And then just bring your left foot in. Just going to come to low lunge here and just kind of stay low. Option to go to your back and do knee to chest if you're not liking low lunge. Okay. And then let's just roll our bum back and come onto your heel and grab onto your toes with your left hand. Nice little tug here. And then we'll go to the other side. So bring your right foot in. Same thing. We're going to tuck it down. Come to low lunge here. Just keep everything low. So your torso is resting on top of your thigh. And let's roll back onto your heel. And then again, you can grab your toes with your left hand. And then undo that. And then we're going to come back to tabletop. And let's just press up to downward facing dog. Let's just do a nice little down dog here. Get your hips, your heels are towards the mat. Ears are away from your shoulder. And then we're going to roll back to our knees. And we're going to come back to our cobbler's pose like we did. Okay. Bottoms of your feet together, bum scoops up. Just roll again onto your right side. And we're just going to start to bring our left leg behind us. So we're going to roll into a pigeon here. Whatever feels comfortable for you, okay? And you can always take your blanket, if you like, and put it on this hip over here for a little lift, okay? Stack your fist if you want to go, support your forehead. An option to do figure four on your back or reclining pigeon, supine pigeon, it's all the same, okay? And then let's move your blanket. Bring yourself back up, bottoms of your feet back together. Just roll onto your left side now. Start to bring your right foot behind you and then bring your blanket around your left hip if you need some support here, okay? So on the other side, and blanket or forehead can rest on your wrist or your towel, whatever you have. All right, and we can unwind that, come back up, and then we're just going to go to our backs here, okay? So come all the way down to your back. We're going to bring our knees into our chest, really close, and then just let them go. I would put maybe grab your blanket and put it on the side, and then just let them land on your blanket like that. So a little bit higher. Left arm extends out. To your left. And then grab your blanket and put it on the other side. And then hug your legs in really close and then drop them. So the left, right arm is going to extend. Let your knees land on your blanket. And then let's bring your knees back in your chest. grab onto the back of your legs and we can set up for Shavasana. Sometimes it's nice to put your blanket under your knees in Shavasana and rest your feet on the other blanket. And let everything just be heavy and not here. When you're ready, extend your fingers, point your toes. If you want to stay in Shavasana and just drift off to sleep, that's the option too. If you want to come out of it, if you have a few more things to do, bend your knees, plug them in, and then roll to your side and pause there to honor yourself, honor your body, honor your breath. And when you're ready, press yourself up. Thank you all again for practicing, showing up with me, being here. Honor yourself for taking the time to do something good for yourself. Put your hands up over your head, palms together, and then bow to your very own heart, tucking your chin as you go down. May you be okay. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering. May you know kindness. May you know peace. May you know love. Namaste. All right, everyone. I will hopefully see you on week 5. And until then, please take care. Okay, see you.